Okay, everybody. We are back. Hello, hello. How are you all doing? Last time we got the first, well, actually second ending. Maybe you can still remember we said that she's a nutcase, and we just went on with our normal lives. We got a job, we went to work, and our Rachel, I don't know his name, he's quite content, quite happy with his life. He thinks it's fine, it's better than running away. But yeah, there was already an end, and we want to go further, I hope. So here we are, once again, at the decision what to say to Yella. If normal people would probably won't believe a vampire's words, or the other one. At this point, what's the difference whether I believe you or not? So we are going with the second decision today and see how this story is going further. What's the difference whether I believe you or not? I have no place I can call my home in this world. Even if I believe her, it won't change anything. Looks like you choose to disbelieve. What are you going to do? Yella comes closer and taps me with her sharp index finger. I will prove it to you. Your neck has my mark. She slaps my neck lightly with her fingernail. Mark? It's here. She jabs intently. My skin is about to break. Ow, it hurts. Don't tell me this girl is really a vampiress. Her hand is surprisingly large and doesn't match her appearance. What does that have to rush? Don't mop her because of her tall, big hands. That's fucking mean. I bet she's very conscious about them and very insecure. 300 years ago, you sealed the deal with me. Inside that hole in the tree. The mark on your neck is the proof of our agreement. What deal? I didn't agree to it. Think about it. Would an ordinary human be able to live for 3 centuries if the person didn't sell his or her soul to a vampire? You must have forced it on me while I had passed out inside the tree. You passed out. You were the one with no sense of shame when you touched me. God knows what you were planning at that time. I just entered to take shelter from the rain. And you erased my memories. I couldn't remember anything inside the tree at all, let alone any recollection of whatever pact. Who knows? You. Basically, the agreement is in effect. You have been my thrall for 300 years. Yella withdraws her finger and then cold feeling promptly leaves my neck. Of course, I will also fulfill my duties as your master by protecting you. At least those lowlifes won't be able to take advantage of you. She's saying it while licking her own fingertips. Protect? But you're a vampire. Don't tell me you won't suck my blood. I wonder if I'm imagining things. It feels as if she's trying to overcome something. Don't worry. I won't hurt you since you're my minion. And I'm not interested in your blood either. I have no knowledge of this world after 300 years. I basically can't help you with anything. You aren't interested in my blood either. In that case, you have absolutely nothing to lose if you annul this pact and allow me to leave, right? You want to leave? Be my guest. She releasing me that easily. It seems a vampire's attitude to his or her servants is much more liberal than the landowner's. However, once you move away from me by a certain distance, you will shrivel up into a pile of dry bones and turn into a wandering spirit instantly. You were supposed to die 3 centuries ago. Well, that's not... that is not entirely true, right? That's why we got the other ending. Or was she around all the time? So we don't die from being too far away from her? That makes no sense, Madame Yella. I think you're just trying to make us scared to leave your side. She closes her eyes and her lips curve upwards, as if she's deriving pleasure from toying with a pet. You. A vampire isn't up to anything good after all. I've been protecting you in all these 300 years. You should think of a way to repay me before you leave. Didn't you sleep? You slept with me 300 years. You were surprised as well? What are you talking about, Yella? Fine, fine. How should I repay you then? No hurry. We have plenty of time. I might have woken up later than expected by more than 2 centuries. But I'm well prepared for all eventualities. Now that I have a fraud like you, we shouldn't have any major problems. Perhaps you already took me into account a long time ago. Oh so? I didn't expect you at all. But it isn't always a bad thing. The wind from the mountain side is blowing her silver hair up, and she's smiling at me with her sharp fangs glinting under the moonlight. As her hair spreads out in all directions under the moonlight, she simply looks like a pure white angel. A pure, white, devilish, fallen angel. This is not... No, angels look differently. You don't know how angels look like, okay? They don't have to look like this. No, a vampire should be a monster. I can't allow myself to be deceived by this girl's appearance. Come with me, your fate is already bound to mine. The monster whispers to me. Fate has cursed you and blessed you at the same time, John. I was wondering earlier, where did this John come from? I'm Raylan Monroe. Yella shrugs and smiles happily. Oh, I'm only pulling your leg, Raylan. You must be doing it on purpose. She's looking at me slyly and is smiling even more gleefully. Get up and change your clothes, and follow me. Yella points to something beside me. Where did you get these sets of clothes? I pinched them from those ruffians earlier. People may get the wrong idea if you go with me in such tattered clothing. But you look like a cosplayer, Yella. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ, how Raylan can't look worse than you. You really got rid of them? I look at the pile of clothes, and they really appear very similar to the ones those people were wearing earlier when they surrounded me. Of course. Who do you think I am? She goes out after saying it. She's probably giving me some privacy to change my clothes. Fine. I choose a set of clothes that is close to my size from among the pile. The clothes in this era are much softer than the ones during my time. After all, I have no choice but to follow you. Yella's shoulders stiffen slightly in the distance, as if she heard my muttering. Yes, of course. Then she turns around to chuckle. I haven't finished changing. I hurriedly pull my pants up. Oh my gosh. Incompetent servant! Hurry up and change! Yella quickly looks away while blushing. And she strides off in the house. I wonder what she saw. But her steps become more light-hearted after she walked a few paces. She doesn't seem to be angry. Rather, she's behaving as if she's jumping for joy after finding a treasure. What? Are you done changing? Coming. I quickly run after her. Since there's no going back and I have nowhere to go, I might as well follow her. 2 heads are always better than 1. I follow Yella to a remote area. An old solitary mansion is standing in front. Its arched architecture feels nostalgic to me because a rich person's house used to be designed in this way 3 centuries ago. But now the old mansion looks dilapidated at a glance, and even a little eerie under the moonlight. What is this place? It's my house! But 3 centuries have passed. I peer at the roof of the building like a middle-aged balding man. I said before that I'm well prepared for all contingencies. Don't assume everyone is as dumb as you. She steals a glance at me as she embraces herself smugly. Well, that's good. See the stairs over there? Price the board at the 3rd step's underside. I hid the key inside. Key? Do we need a key? I survey the windows. Is a key needed? Isn't it easier to simply open a window and climb inside? Quit babbling, just find it. Yes, 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 wow. This girl is just a vampire dressed as an aristocrat. How come she also has an entitled girl's attitude and can even shun the simple task for opening a window? Are you done yet? Coming. After searching the base of the stairs, I locate the key she indicated and use it to open the door. But the lock on the door is extremely rusty. What should I do? I have no choice but to return to her for help. Really? I do it myself. Yella snatches the key from my hands, squeezes past me and works intently on the door. Creak, creak. Squeak, squeak. The metallic scraping noises become louder until there's a snapping sound. Oh my god, she's sweating even. Oh my god. I think the key broke inside the lock. Good job, Yella. Jesus, wow. Woman of the Year here. Ah, it's so frustrating. Yella becomes berserk and I watch her in fear. Although she said she wouldn't suck my blood, she didn't say she would not bite me with her sharp teeth if she became angry. Please don't lose your rationality and chomp me. Calm down. How about this? I open the window, get inside and open the door from there? No, I'm going in first and you wait here. She lifts the hem of her dress and leaps inside the window, which is close to a person's height without waiting for my response. I'm utterly shocked by her neat movements. It's really too fast and she can get inside smoothly without brushing her dress against the broken glass. Then I hear a set of footsteps followed by the door being opened with a groan shortly afterwards, so I hurry inside. Oh boy. Ouch. Be careful! Upon stepping inside, I trip on a decaying floorboard and nearly fall down. Luckily, Yella's quick and catches me in the nick of time. She's a bit like a prince. Honestly. You didn't notice such a large, rotting piece of wood, and you even tripped on it. She glares at me and uses her feet to clear the litter on the floor. It's so dark here. I'm not used to it. I wait for my eyes to adjust to the lighting inside the mansion before I look around the interior with the moonlight streaming in through the windows. Most of the floorboards inside are in disrepair, and old wooden boards are scattered everywhere. Simply stepping on any of these boards might even risk getting pierced by wooden splinters. You can't see all of these? Oh, what a blind man. I'm not blind, I'm just not quite used to this place. I should tell you that I used to be the champion in a rabbit hunting competition at Norley. The Norlians would frequently organize hunting competitions. One of their most challenging contests involved tracking down rabbits and catching them within the shortest time, so I was the best in this aspect. More like a champion in a joke. My toes are better than your eyesight. Yella's mocking laugh interrupts my bragging about myself. Well, yeah, Yella, at least Rayland has still his fucking soul, okay? He didn't sold his soul to the fucking devil and is going to heaven with all the other humans and his family members besides you. You're going to hell, you will die there in agony over and over again. I don't know, seems like a better trait, yeah, here. To be a human and have worse eyesight than a fucking vampire. Don't you dare underestimate me. Eh? What's that? I suddenly notice a hole that looks larger than the other cavities under the moonlight on the floor behind Yella, before I can rebuke her. What? You're jumpy? When she turns around to look in the direction I'm facing, her facial expression stiffens. Is this the first floor? That house is so big and doesn't seem to have rotten naturally by itself. It can't possibly be a tunnel dug up by some wild beast or other. Oh no, my ward! Yella goes there in a fluster, her face ashen. What? I follow her. At the vault entrance I can see a flight of wooden stairs that is badly damaged by termites and man-made reconstructed walls around us. Oh boy! From my current spot, the place really looks like a vault, but it is pitch dark and I can't see anything further inside. How did it end up like this? That's impossible! Yella stares incredulously at the interior as if she's going to use her gaze to dig out whatever is inside. What is going on? Why do you look so upset and fearful now? Don't tell me you hid something frightening inside, such as a vampire familiar or something. Ugh! Oh boy. Yella jabs a fingernail at my elbow, and it hurts so much I shrink back. Jeez, calm down, woman. Shut up! What a load of nonsense! The riches I've accumulated back then were stored inside. So it's treasure, what a fright. I can't see the interior, but it should be fine as long as it doesn't contain some strange beast skeletons inside. In that case, let's retrieve them quickly. They're gone! Gone? Wait! Yella crumbles like a puppet falling off its broken strings after saying it, and I quickly help her to rest at one side. Jesus, calm down, just money. The entire mansion is huge, but I can only see wooden planks, nails and various junk scattered around. Not a single piece of furniture is inside, and the stairs have deteriorated until one half broken off, making it impossible to go upstairs. Just like a hollowed out hole in a tree. I head outside to find some bark and dried grass in the forest, and press them together to use as a makeshift bedding. Also obtain some wild fruits. Although they don't look exactly ripe, they are big and shouldn't pose any issues if we eat them to fill our stomachs. Aww. Want them? Oh, little princess, a bit sulky. Oh my god, she has those lip fangs. Ah, she's unfortunately not superior. I bring the bark, dried grass and wild fruits back to Yella. She doesn't seem to have recovered from her massive shock and losing all of her valuables, and she just quietly pushes away the wild fruits I have offered to her. She's a fucking vampire, they don't eat fruits. You should have bring a cow or whatever blood they drink. As I lay on the bark and dried grass, I recall Yella's cocky attitude earlier. Not so cocky anymore. I'm well prepared for all eventualities. Now that I have a fraud like you, we shouldn't have any major problems. So that world, which became easy pickings for looters, was the only thing she prepared for all eventualities. I can't help chuckling. What are you laughing at? Maybe our surroundings are too quiet and my laugh is a bit noticeable. I didn't. I hear it. Are you laughing at me? No. This girl is still extremely proud of herself, surprisingly. Just like a lady from a rich family. What are you laughing at then? I was just thinking, how should I say it? Once anyone experiences a lot of misfortune, an additional one is much in comparison. But hey, maybe, yeah, let's cut her some slack. Maybe she had some valuable family treasure in there. Some memories of her old non-vampire life, yeah, where she was still a child of God, where she still had hope to go into heaven before she became a vampire. Yeah, maybe some of her mom, her dad stuff, right? We don't know. Maybe it was actually something very emotional, valuable for her as well. Since all these things we've encountered landed us in such a mess that it couldn't get any worse, I felt relief when I realized it, so I laughed. You're optimistic. Some of the color has returned to her face, and I'm close to laying out the makeshift bedding. Lie down, it will be more comfortable. The wind flowing is too hard. What? I'm not going to sleep with you. I still have another set of materials and will make another bedding shortly. Don't worry. She's so thirsty already, she's been crying. Fine. Yella hesitates for a while, but she takes off her shoes and sits on the makeshift bed I have arranged for her anyway. What a mess. I never thought that day will come when I have to sit on this lousy pile. Yes, I never expected that either. I was still enjoying a piping hot bowl of vegetable soup that Mr. Cook prepared for me at home yesterday morning, and everything changed in the blink of an eye. I amassed all those valuables through my blood, sweat and tears. The world was filled with so much treasure. One could buy anything easily. And I just need to wait for the curse to pass. Don't know how much treasure you have accumulated, but how did you amass them? You should know that ordinary people like me would never even think of digging an underground vault, especially for storing valuables. It is quite an achievement just to fill a box with silver. Don't forget, I'm a vampire, not an ordinary person. I can obtain those riches from aristocrats easily. No, you said just now that you worked your blood, sweat and tears for them. How did it become a matter of obtaining them easily from the rich? You... Don't question my words, human. Never mind, actually. I'm beginning to get used to it. Just like that time when you said you were well prepared for all eventualities. Now, I mimic her voice and face expression, but she pinches my arm savagely before I can finish. Ow! Shut up! If you say anything further, I'm going to rip out your mouth. Wow. Yes. She keeps saying she's a vampire, but other than her massive strength and bad temper, this vampire girl isn't even as scary as those human hooligans who kidnapped me earlier. Now that you're feeling better, would you like to eat something? We haven't eaten anything for the whole day. I pick a couple of fruits that appear cleaner than the rest, munch on one and offer the other fruit to her. Save it for yourself. She shakes her head. Are you worried that we won't have enough to eat? Don't worry, I plucked a lot, and there are plenty of those in the forest outside. We have enough for both of us. Is she sparing a thought for me? sparing a thought for me? Is she sparing a thought for me? I remember she climbed inside the window to open the door for me earlier. No, it will be a waste if I eat them. A waste? What do you mean? Are you stupid? I said it before. I am a vampire. Vampire. Don't tell me you can't eat normal food. She's Raylan. Smartest man alive. Smartest man alive. Jesus Christ. Right. Except for blood, all kinds of foods are tasteless, and eating those are akin to eating nothing at all for me. I see. As a cook, I dread losing my sense of taste the most, so I can't help feeling a little sorry for this vampire girl. Jesus. Oh, guy, look. She has different taste buds. By the way, why didn't you allow me to open the window earlier? I thought you said I was your thrall or something. Yes, but even if I allow you to do that, so what? Oh. Why? Okay. She lies down on the bedding with her back facing me after saying it. Eh? Why does her mood turn sour as quickly as flipping a page on a book? You're going to sleep? Shut up. Good night. Oh, sheesh. I eat a few more fruits to fill my stomach. Then I lie down on the bedding, curl up and slowly drift off to sleep. Good night. I suddenly hear her mutter the word good night. Strange. How come I can't move? What? I'm such a fool. How could I have allowed myself to fall for their tricks that easily? I'm not that different from those rich people who rush to offer gold to me. What's going on? Yella? Why can't I move? What are you going to do to me? Idiot! People need to eat when they are hungry, and vampires need to drink blood when famished. You don't even have this modicum of common sense. Okay, this is a dream probably. Yeah, guys, don't worry, okay? Don't be scared. Wait! I'm not worth drinking. You said earlier that you wouldn't drink my blood. Do you find bread distasteful when you're starving to death? Would you care about the promise you made the person if you're dying of hunger? Ah, help, help. She opens her bloodstained jaws wide and is coming at me. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm scared now. Idiot, what the hell are you screaming about? I sit up and fright and 3 bug on my face slides off. And the 3 bug on my face slides off. Really? You dare to wake up your master, you incompetent servant. Yella's glaring angrily at me. For a moment, she looks perfectly similar to the vampire girl in my dreams somehow. What had possessed me to believe a vampire rests so easily, and even travel with her to this house? I'm simply like a little princess. Yes, you are, that's what I'm saying already. Who would follow others without being on her guard at all, and got abducted to this place after some weird girl called me. Although she said earlier that she wouldn't suck my blood, can a vampire girl really keep her word? Hey, what are you gaping at? I'm asking you a question. She looks more furious and her fangs are glinting. Her lip fangs, those don't do anything, don't worry. Wait, do you remember how many people's blood you have sucked? What a stupid question is that? Can you remember how much bread you have eaten? It's bread after all. I really had a premonition. Don't come over. Don't suck my blood. You. Yella pauses for a moment. Then she sighs and sits down again. Your memory can only take in things from less than half a minute ago. I told you before, I won't suck your blood. But what if you're starving? Listen good. You made a pact with me to be my servant. Your blood has my skin in it. You think I will suck my own blood? It works that way? In addition, I'm a vampire with standards. 1. I never suck a sick person's blood. 2. I never suck a weakling's blood. 3. I never suck a non-hostile person's blood. Which type am I to you? If you didn't become my fry, you would be a weakling, of course. I see. Being considered a weakling, I can only sniff quietly in disappointment. Should I cry or love you? Just called yourself a princess. I'm sorry, Rayland. But yeah, you're not the strongest person. On further thought, she would have acted much earlier if she really wanted to suck my blood. She had plenty of opportunities to do so, and wouldn't need to wait until now. Oh boy, suddenly some noises. It sounds like metallic sheets hitting against something are coming from outside the mansion. I look out the window to see a few men step out of a car, and they are bantering among themselves while walking towards the mansion. A few people are approaching. They don't look like thugs. What kind of people are they to you? Normal people, I think. Do you want to suck them? Oh, it hurts! Surprisingly, she pinches me hard again. A group of people seem to have heard my voice and they stop to look at me. Are you a vagabond? One of them comes over to a window to ask me. For a moment I have no idea on how to answer him. But he opens his mouth immediately without waiting for my answer. This building isn't owned by anyone and will be demolished as planned. For your own safety, please leave immediately. No, this building's owner is right here. I point to Yella beside me. You say she's the owner of this building? The man laughs as if he's just here to joke. Oh my god, she... I really like the expressions she's getting. Otherwise, I glance at Yella to confirm on things. She's gone, servant. However, I didn't expect her to give up so easily after all. You're not the owner? Suppose I say that I'm the owner of this mansion from 300 years ago. Do you think anyone will believe me? Yella scolds at me before she steps out of this place. Wait for me. I run after her. You're leaving, just like that. You're giving up even though this place used to be your home? It doesn't matter. In any case, I don't have anything that I need in there. Fine, it's your home and not mine anyway. What? You have something to say about it? No, not at all. I just think you're quite pitiful as a rich vampire girl. Not only have you lost all your valuables, but your mansion is also going to be demolished by others. Is there a vampire in a worse state than you? Say it! Say it again! Oh. Yella grabs my cheeks in one stroke and her fingernails are digging into my skin, which hurts. Oh my, an abusive vampire girl, sheesh. Wrong, I'm wrong. What an incurable stupid servant. Wise up a little. Yella relaxes her grip, and the mood between us settles down for a moment. This calmness gradually becomes awkward afterwards. Without a goal, the air feels more chilly by a few degrees because of our wretched state. Hey, you don't feel hungry? I noticed Yella is swallowing her own salvia in small mouthfuls. A vampire can go without sucking any blood for quite a while. I can last a long time after a full meal. That's quite convenient then. Would you rather I turn you into a vampire as well? Yella smirks briefly. I only need to suck all of your blood, then use my powers to transfer my blood back into you, and it's done. She's running her fingernails across my body while saying it, giving me the goosebumps. Oh boy. Don't! It sounds horrible. Don't ever do that. It is more useful to have a human than a vampire as my servant. At least I won't need to share my food with you. Right. I remember the wild fruits I ate yesterday, and not an agreement. Well, Missy, what should we do now? I have no idea. At any rate, let's go to the city for now. The city after 300 years is so huge. We definitely find our niche in there. Oh, wow, here it is. The opening. Wow. We finished the, I guess, the prologue now. It's such a typical visual novel opening. They all sound the same. All of them sound the same. Vampire's Melody. Wow, a boat? Going on a cruise as well? Oh, that's a cute outfit. Ooh. Oh, is that our future? Oh, are we going to be rich? Oh my gosh. But she looks a bit like a cosplay. I wonder actually if people are going to stare a lot. Oh my god! Were you able to see her rosa spots on her boobies just now? Oh my god! From the rain! Oh my gosh! Oh wow! Well, there's a lot coming towards us, I think. Gonna be a ride. Oh, complete chapter 1. Nice! Chapter 1 is done! Woo! Okay, I guess I'm gonna stop here then. So, next time we're gonna read chapter 2. I hope you'll be there with me again. And have a great evening. Oh my god, I'm saying my stream stuff. Have a great day. Also great evening, of course, if you listen to this at night. And yeah, I hope to see you again next time. So goodbye, everybody.